Hey, what is up, you guys? Luke Wayne here. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. I really do, and as always, remember, high hopes and low expectations. So today, well, you saw the title of the video. The Gotham 16 minutes of gameplay just dropped, and I'm willing to bet that most of you have probably already seen it, and probably some of you have not seen it because you're not interested. And well, I quite frankly don't blame you. I watched it, and it was... well, we'll get to that later. So the first 16 minutes of gameplay dropped, and one detail I would like to mention is that they did not actually show the prologue, the actual opening cutscene or anything, which is concerning because they advertised it's the first 16 minutes of gameplay, but we obviously did not get the first, or I guess we did get the first 16 minutes of gameplay, but we didn't get the prologue. And the fact that they're still trying to keep that a secret is, well, a video topic for another day. But onto the 16 minutes themselves. We see a variety of gameplay mechanics introduced in the tutorial, and what's interesting I would like to add is I've read in interviews before that you can play as any different character for any different mission, and it seems like they are keeping their word on that, because even for the tutorial you can choose different characters, and although we have not seen gameplay with the other characters on the same mission, we can assume that they all have unique dialogue. The Batgirl dialogue is very personal to her, although I can't really imagine how much different it would be if I played that mission as Red Hood. I'm sure there might be slight differences, but overall the dialogue might mostly be the same, although it is nice that they recorded all those voice lines for all the different possibilities, you would have to assume. I like the gameplay we see, the variety of attacks. You have the light attack and then the heavy attack when you hold down, and I thought it was interesting you have a ranged attack and then a heavy ranged attack. And what's really interesting is there's no counter in this game. It's a big disappointment from an Arkham fan such as myself, but there's a dodge instead. When, in my opinion, dodging is something more of, like, you know, we've all played superhero games, so I'll just mention them. Spider-Man. And Spider-Man, that's great. Dodging is more of Spider-Man's thing, but with Batman, what's cool about Batman is he has mixed martial arts, and he doesn't just dodge an opponent's, fist. He counters it and uses it against them. But, it's such a small thing. It was just something that kind of weirded me out. There's like a lot of stuff that was revealed, a lot of like nitpicks down to the fact that I'm confused on why you have to hold X to open a door instead of just press X. That makes me concerned for anything. Like, I'm just watching that, it made me concerned for the loading time. I'm like, how come it takes so long to open a door now? Is it like, is your game janky? Can you not load the outside? Do you have to hold down X? But hopefully that's not it. That's just my mind racing to the worst possible scenario as I do. But overall, I thought the gameplay looked pretty decent, better than I expected. I thought we have not only silent takedowns, but a second option that you press the usual melee button with. I forget what it's called. It's like combat takedown or whatever it is, which I guess is like a loud takedown from Harley Quinn and Arkham Knight. So that's pretty cool. I thought the grappling was also cool. Now you can grapple below instead of just up, which I think is pretty cool. Overall, the gameplay was okay. I do have some nitpicks here and there, but of course those can always be talked about in another video. And don't you worry, because I will, well, I don't want to say I will anymore, because I say I will, but I stopped uploading, But if I continue to keep my upload schedule, don't worry, I will do a gameplay analysis of this just like I did a couple years ago. And a slight spoiler alert, I'm going to be honest, I like the first official reveal back in 2020 a lot more. The game overall looks, I don't know, maybe it's just the presentation, but I'm just not as excited for it as I once was. But hopefully this will surprise us. This could be like a Guardians of the Galaxy situation. I don't know if you guys remember, but when that game was announced, a lot of people back in, what was that, like 2021? Yeah, when that game was announced, it looked really bland, did not look good. A lot of people weren't excited for it, me included. And then I ended up buying it on sale, and oh my goodness, I can't recommend that game enough. Guardians of the Galaxy, it is a great story, and the gameplay is really good too, and hopefully this is one of those games that will just be fun to play. I really want this to be a game that will take everyone by surprise, but with the release schedule, releasing right before a bunch of other games this year, even games by WB, like that Harry Potter game, which I'm also excited for, is supposedly coming out this year, and God of War Ragnarok, and well, I'm worried for the game, for the game's sales, of course. I don't think it'll make a lot of money, whether it's good or not. But regardless, hope you guys enjoyed. And, oh yeah, sorry for not I uploaded for like 4 days in a row a couple months ago, and then I stopped, but I don't want to say I'm back again. But yeah, I'll upload when I please, when I see fit. So hopefully I will upload more for you guys as this month's news keeps rolling out right up until the release date of Gotham. But yeah, thank you so much for your attention. Stay awesome, y'all, and peace.